just on the tail of my latest diversity video that you can find just up there, EA and Maxis have released a vlog announcing new diversity content updates coming to The Sims 4 very soon. The first Sims 4 roadmap is slowly coming to an end, and EA has let us all know about their last bit coming in April. The new Sims 4 content updates, scheduled for April and then July 2024, are all about adding better representation of Black hairstyles and visual features. In their blog, they have let us all know that there's going to be 2 different drops. We're going to get 24 new color combinations for 2 existing hairstyles in April, and a new locks hairstyle that's going to drop during July 2024 in a content drop. Over on the official blog, they say, here at Maxis, inclusivity is one of our key values. We know that inclusion matters, and we aim to ensure that everyone feels represented, not just in our games, but also in how we work. It's ingrained in the very culture of our studio. So when we got the opportunity to work with legendary beauty brand Dark and Lovely, and multi-award-winning gaming content creator and DE&I advocate Danielle Ebonix Odugaranya, we leaped at the chance. The result is Play in Color, a campaign and documentary that shines a spotlight on the importance of authentic representation in gaming. For much of the history of video gaming, authentic representation and features of people of color and other marginalized communities have been significantly underrepresented. These groups have made up a substantial segment of the gaming community from the very beginning, but games have often dramatically underrepresented Black hairstyles in particular. And this is where Ebonix comes in. She is a well-known custom content creator of different Black hairstyles, jewelry, clothing, and accessories. So it's awesome to see this collaboration. Seriously, seriously awesome. The blog goes on to say that at Maxis, we've been grateful for the chance to help make progress towards better representation through in-game releases. This includes vitiligo skin features, and the Sims 4 team collaborated with supermodel Winnie Harlow to enable more authentic representation for that. They also did some updates to townies, which are in-game characters, incorporating different backgrounds, regional features, and skin tones to better match their story. And they've also done collaborations with the extensive community of talented creators such as Rethaby, who helped them create jewelry for the Sims 4 Crystal Creations Stuff Pack. They go on to say, our updates give players of The Sims the resources to create characters that look like them and tell stories that reflect their lived experiences. But there's so much more room to grow. They say, this is why we're so pleased to be collaborating with Dark and Lovely and Ebonix to help draw attention to both the progress being made and the need for continued improvement. To start, they're supporting their partners with the launch of this campaign that includes a documentary video showcasing the voices of Ebonix, the Sims 4 teammates, senior creative director Anna Hurta, and assistant producer Kayla Smallwood, and Tariq Sims from the Dark and Lovely team, who are helping to drive this progress. I'm showing you part of the documentary here on this video, but I do recommend that you go check it out. I will put it in a card up here on the corner. It is seriously an awesome, awesome video. Highly recommend that you go check it out yourself. And of course, I will be doing a separate video that is a reaction to this video. The blog goes on to say, next, building on previous collaborations with Ebonix, on in-game features like skin tones and nail options, we're working with the hair professionals at Dark and Lovely to introduce 24 color combinations across 2 existing hairstyles in April 2024, inspired by the company's newest color immersive bolds collection. This is seriously awesome that they're doing this. So not only are they collaborating with a content creator, they're also collaborating with an actual company to make sure that they get these color combinations right. And my friends, this is awesome for diversity and inclusivity, and I am super excited and cannot wait to get my hands on these content drops. They go on to say that in a free content drop, they're going to introduce a new locks hairstyle, which you can see here in the screen grab. That's also developed in collaboration with Dark and Lovely and available to players in July 2024. This hairstyle is looking seriously awesome. It comes in a wide variety of colors as well, so here we've got black, dark brown, and warm brown. And then also we get some dyed looks. So there's dirty blonde with red, platinum with purple, what they call white, but I'm gonna call like a silvery gray, with pink ends. And then we've got the white blonde with blue, gray with silver ends, or their version of white ends, purple pastel, which to me this looks more like pink with pastel purple ends. Then we got hot pink with green, dark blue with purple, turquoise with blue, a dark green with a lighter green, and then we've got black with red ends, and then brown, which is brown with green ends. Seriously, seriously awesome to see. I absolutely love this. The blog goes on to say that Ebonix has paved an instrumental path towards greater representation in The Sims through her many years of dedication and work, from her first piece of custom content being a dashiki to her many diverse and detailed hairstyles offered to the community. And that is a direct quote from Ana Huerta, who is the senior creator director of The Sims 4. She says that we're thrilled to be teaming up again to have her as a key part of this campaign as we showcase and advocate for the importance of black hairstyles in our virtual worlds as much as our real one. She says, we're also extremely excited about the inclusion of one of our own Sims 4 developers in the campaign. Kayla first got her start in the video game industry by creating mods for The Sims as a player. Being very involved in the Sims community, she says, I started to notice that there were things fans were asking for that would really make whole groups of people feel better represented, so I decided to figure out how to do it. And this is seriously awesome, and I love this. You have a Sims 4, your custom content creator, who noticed that there were things missing in The Sims, and then went and created these things so that we would have better representation in the game. Seriously, seriously awesome. Absolute hero. The blog says this isn't a simple process. Not only did Kayla have to teach herself how to create mods, but she also had to overcome the practical effects of the aforementioned lack of representation in the industry. She says, growing up, I always thought that working on video games would be amazing, but I never really thought it was possible for me since I didn't see many people who looked like me making them. Seeing the diverse group of mod creators for The Sims made it all seem finally possible. Seriously, seriously awesome. It is a shame that there is a lack of representation in video games, but it's awesome that we're starting to see more representation. Kayla goes on to say that one notable member of that group was Ebonix herself. Danny's mods were some of the first ones that Kayla downloaded, she says. At the time, there weren't many hairstyles in the game that really connected with her. Ebonix's mods let young Sims have the same little twists and braids that they've had growing up, which is a huge deal for representation. The blog says now she's able to continue the work of representation within the Sims team itself. And Kayla says, I started making mods because I wanted to add more diversity and inclusion to the game, so helping make sure that The Sims is actively working to bring diversity and inclusivity to all players is really a big deal to me. Of course, the work is ongoing. There will never be a point where we say diversity accomplished. We will continue to improve however we can. At every step of the process, we're thinking about ways to make the game more inclusive and diverse, according to Kayla, because everyone should be able to see themselves in their Sims. Alright Simmers, that's all we know about the upcoming Dark and Lovely and Ebonix collaborations for The Sims 4. New hair colors, a brand new lock hairstyle with loads of color options, and a commitment to ongoing representation. This is pretty exciting stuff, especially for those of us who love creating diverse Sims. But as Kayla says, diversity is a journey, not a destination. These new additions are fantastic, but there's always room for more. And that's something that we can all get behind. Remember, this is just the beginning. We can expect to see even more inclusive content from The Sims in the future, which is personally something that I absolutely love to see. In the meantime, let's celebrate. These new hairstyles are gonna open up tons of creative possibilities for storytelling and character creation. I cannot wait to see what you all come up with. Speaking of creating, if you're looking for tips on building more diverse and inclusive backstories, or rocking the inclusive fashion that we have so far in The Sims 4, don't forget to check out my other videos. I have tutorials, challenges, and tons of Sims inspiration to help you create inclusive and unforgettable stories in The Sims 4. Hit the subscribe button to stay tuned for all things regarding Sims 4 diversity and inclusion, and as always, my friends, let me know what you think about the new content in the comments below. Until next time, happy simming!